Hi, here's Katherine Bihlmeier, author of
Please start now.
an amazing book called The Soul on Fire. It's in English and in German and in French. You can grab it. I would grab it because there are so many perspective changes and there are so many practice tools. That's already a great something for you, and I'm also a mentor, a coach, a spiritual teacher, and a friend and a sister to you, as you are my sister and my brother. So here's the exercises, the exercise 129, and the idea of today is beyond this world, there is a world I want. Yes, for sure. For sure, in me that is so. I was always asking since I was a little kid and seeing and looking at this funny world here. And I was wondering, how does that match with my world? How is that ever gonna match with my world? Well, I found my possibility. It's actually letting go of this old world. What I thought it needs to be true, and coming back to my world, which is in God, heaven on earth in God, paradise within me and within you. So, this is the thought that follows from the one we practiced yesterday. You cannot stop with the idea the world is worthless. For unless you see that there is something else to hope for, you will only be depressed. Our emphasis is not on giving up the world, but on exchanging it for what is far more satisfying. Filled with joy and capable of offering you peace. Think you this world can offer that to you? It might be worth a little time to think once more about the value of this world. Perhaps you will concede there is no loss in letting go all thought of value here. The world you see is merciless indeed, unstable, cruel, unconcerned with you, quick to avenge and pitiless with hate. It gives but to rescind and takes away all things that you have cherished for a while. No lasting love is found, for none is here. This is the world of time, where all things end. Is it the loss to find a world instead where losing is impossible, where love endures forever, hate cannot exist, and vengeance has no meaning? It is loss to find all things you really want and know they have no ending and they will remain exactly as you want them through a time. Yet even they will be exchanged at last for what we cannot speak of. For you go from there to where words fail entirely, into a silence where the language is unspoken and yet surely understood. Communication, unambiguous and plain as day, remains unlimited for all eternity. And God Himself speaks to His Son, as His Son speaks to Him. Their language has no words, for what they say cannot be symbolized. Their knowledge is direct and wholly shared and wholly one. How far away from this are you who stay bound on this world? And yet how near are you when you exchange it for the world you truly want. Now is the last step certain. Now you stand an instant space away from timelessness. Here can you but look forward, never back to see again the world you do not want. Here's a world that comes to take its place as you unbind your mind from little things the world sets forth to keep you prisoner. Value them not, and they will disappear. Esteem them, and they will seem real to you. Such is the choice. What loss can be for you in choosing not to value nothingness? This world holds nothing that you really want, but what you choose instead, you want instead. Indeed, let it be given you today. It waits but for your choosing it, to take the place of all the things you seek, but do not want. Practice your willingness to make this change 10 minutes in the morning and at night, and once more in between. Begin with this. Beyond this world, there is a world I want. I choose to see that world instead of this, for here is nothing that I really want. Then close your eyes upon the world you see, and in the silent darkness, watch the lights that are not of this world light one by one, until where one begins another ends, loses all meaning as they blend in one. Today the lights of heaven bend to you, to shine upon your eyelids as you rest beyond the world of darkness. Here is light your eyes cannot behold, and yet your mind can see it plainly and can understand. A day of grace is given you today, and we give thanks. This day we realize that what you feared to lose was only loss. Now, do we understand there is no loss? For we have seen its opposite at last and experienced it just now, and we are grateful that the choice is made. Remember your decision hourly and take a moment to confirm your choice by laying by whatever thoughts you have, in dwelling briefly only upon this. Oh my God, my heart is so touched. The tears are kind of coming up and going away and coming up. I'm so grateful, and so much grace is here too. The world I see holds nothing that I want. Beyond this world, there is a world I truly want. So go for what you truly desires, what your heart truly desires. Your heart is connected with this heaven on earth, with your divinity, with your true essence, with your divine guidance, with God. You are the Son of God. So start living it, start believing it, start connect as much as possible with God in you. Thank you for choosing all that. Thank you for all your contribution. With these choices, you bring a lot of new possibilities to a lot of people, to the world too. And it strengthens you with your choice too. So, thank you very much for being this light, for being this love, for going what you are still looking for with your heart. Let your heart pull you to the truth, to the true essence of you. Thank you very much for your time, for your listening, for subscribing, for following, for sharing all that so more people can wake up and see and choose. And yeah, Grace is coming in again. Oh my God. I'm so grateful for you. I'm so grateful that I found those exercises for me, which is just a new step and a different step to come truly back into my essence and let go of what is not true for me. So I see you, hopefully one day in person, to hug you. And thank you. Thank you for your choices. Bye for now.